This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. We're here in Las Vegas and I'm joined by heavyweight contender Jermaine Franklin. Jermaine, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm glad to hear it. I'm very well, thank you. Jermaine, obviously on the back of seeing you in with Anthony Joshua, in with Whyte, a few people might have thought we'd seen you back on the big time a bit sooner. How would you assess kind of the time since that Whyte fight and maybe the frustrations you might have had that you haven't had those opportunities you feel you might have deserved?
I mean, it's frustrating, but it's business, so you gotta roll with the business and take your opportunities when you get them.
Just to start off with the Dillian fight, on the night there was a lot of people who felt that you had done enough to edge it and have your hand raised. How do you reflect on that fight now?
I mean, I think I won it 7-5, honestly, but I don't dwell on it too much. I understand the politics and how boxing works, so it is what it is. But in my mind, in my heart, I think I won the fight.
So being here now with Ivan Dychko, what are you expecting from this fight on Saturday night?
I'm expecting to kick some ass Saturday night. Honestly, expecting a good fight. Trying to put somebody on their ass. Honestly.
Do you feel like you need that type of statement performance again, just to remind people of who Jermaine Franklin is?
I think I don't need the knockout per se. I just need to dominate. But I like to fight, so I come to fight. So I feel like just my competitiveness and my pedigree in the ring is gonna prove that.
Being on a card like this as well, though, and obviously with all the eyeballs who will be tuning in, it's a real chance for you to kind of make a statement and make that impression on the boxing world once again.
I mean, yeah, but like during the fight, I don't really care. I'm just focused on what I came to do and my game plan. So I worry about all the politics and the extra stuff afterwards.
How does a victory here kind of help your career moving forwards? What opportunities does a victory against Dychko set up with whatever could be next?
I think it puts me back in the conversation. Maybe a couple more put me back in the top conversation. Back at the door, getting big fights for the titles and stuff like that. But this fight most definitely puts me back in the category.
Who do you have your eyes on? Obviously, like I said, since that Whyte fight, there's a number of fights that have been mentioned with yourself. Is there anybody in particular who you look at and you think, I want to run that fight?
Not right now. I mean, openly, I really fight anybody, but I'm laser focused, so I don't really think about nobody else until I get done with what's in front of me.
I do just want to ask you about a few names. I know you don't want to, but that's my job. I know you've been asked about Moses Itauma a couple of times today. I've spoken with his team and it's been brought up on camera that they've reached out to you and offered you the fight and you've turned it down because the financials haven't been correct. Have you had offers for a fight with Moses Itauma?
I haven't got. I don't remember getting no offer from no Moses. I don't think we got no offer from no Moses, unless it was an offer that wasn't produced to us. So I never got an offer.
So but if an offer was made and you felt it was acceptable, there's no reason in your mind why you wouldn't fight Moses Itauma?
I mean, if it makes sense, if it makes sense to me, then we can make something happen. But like I said, I'm just focused on what's ahead of me. What's in the future is in the future. But if that fight's in the future, I'm open. I'm game.
Just to ask you, and obviously he fought Dillian last time out, stopped him in the first round. One thing people have wanted to see is somebody who's going to give him rounds. That's something we know you could deliver for him. What did you make of his performance against Dillian, though, and how much of Moses have you watched, if anything at all?
I didn't really get to see it, but if people think I'll just give them rounds, then they're hugely mistaken.
How many, from whatever you might have seen of him so far, do you see weaknesses in his game?
I see weaknesses in everybody's game. I'm a student of it, so yeah, I could pick stuff on about anybody. Honestly, everybody got some type of weakness that they have.
I'm also interested to know if maybe you'd want to revisit a potential fight with Anthony Joshua. I know he's taken some time out recently, but when he comes back into boxing, when he has his return fight, do you feel like a fight with AJ and a rematch there is something you want to try and push for?
Yeah, it would be something I like to see. I like to do. I like to avenge both of my losses, honestly, but the Dillian thing might not happen now. But I don't like taking L's, so yeah, I like to avenge both of my losses.
Do you think Dillian would entertain that fight, or do you feel like on the back of what happened with him in his last fight, he wouldn't want to take the risk with yourself because of, again, a lot of people felt that you beat him first time around?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. That's something you'll have to ask him.
At the minute, obviously, your division's open. But I know Usyk's obviously got the belts tied up, but a lot of talk about him having one fight left and retiring and those belts becoming vacant, the WBO, for example. Do you feel like this is a right time and a great time to be a heavyweight if Usyk was to step away?
I mean, I like not depending on if he leave or not. That doesn't matter. I think it's always a great time to be a heavyweight. Like I said, I love the sport. I love the fight. So I love the competitiveness of it. I don't think it's never a wrong time to be a heavyweight.
What do you make of a Joseph Parker and Fabio Wardley fight?
I like that fight. I actually like both fighters. Fabio's kind of nice. He's kind of smooth. Joseph Parker is very aggressive. He likes to punch. He likes to throw his combinations. So I think they have two good styles that kind of complement each other, but we won't know how it goes until we see it in the ring, though.
Is there somebody you would favour at this moment in time?
I haven't seen too much of Parker. No knock on him, but I'm cool. Fabio's kind of my guy, so yeah, I like to see Fab pull it out.
And of course, this main event on Saturday night, Canelo Crawford. What's your take on it, Jermaine?
Um, no disrespect to either, but I got Crawford. I think Crawford can get the job done as far as boxing skills. Canelo boxes good, but he's kind of I don't want to say a pure bully, but he kind of stalks you a little bit. He looks for the big punches, but he's going to be dealing with a fighter that's faster and that can move around a little quicker. So I feel like if he's not able to get the big shots off at the right time, then I think Crawford might be able to outpoint him.
Obviously, as a heavyweight, you've got that luxury, if you will, of not needing to make weight. I know you want to come in at a certain weight to box at what you feel is your best ability, but how much of a factor do you feel like Terence moving up 2 weights? He only had one fight at 154 as well. How much of a factor do you feel like that might play in this fight?
It is going to play a big factor. He's not a natural, what they find, 68. He's not a natural 68 pounder, so you had to gain 14 pounds and get adjusted to it and stuff like that. But Crawford has showed us time and time and time again that he steps up, he accepts challenges, and he proves people wrong. So I don't think it's smart to just doubt him. And not saying that it's smart to doubt Canelo neither, but at the same time, I think Crawford has a little bit of an edge, like a point to prove type of thing.
Jermaine, listen, it's a pleasure to catch up with you. Good luck on Saturday night, and hopefully we'll see you back in the UK soon.
Thank you. I want to come back to him too. That's like a second home to me now. Yeah.